Hello and what is up, my friends? It's ThunderBob here, and tonight we're going to be checking out a new game. This is Vampire Hunters. This comes out July 26th. I'm getting this about a week ahead of time. This is from Gamecraft Studios, who was kind enough to supply a key to check this out. It's going into early access, like I said, July 26th. It's going to be $9.99. And what really drew this to me is the trailer. And in a moment you'll see it, is just a ridiculous number of weapons. Like, this is an FPS game. It seems like it's a merge of like an old school shoot 'em up like Doom, but with like Vampire Survivor, like upgrade mechanics that just get insane. Like the entire screen is just covered in guns. It's kind of ridiculous. And like that trailer, that 10 seconds, I was just like, I kind of need to try this. There was a demo that was put out, I think, during the Steam Next Fest, and it seemed to have a lot of good reception. So I'm kind of excited to try this out. This is the early access build that you'll be able to play on July 26th. We're going to jump in and play, I don't know, 20-30 minutes of it till I get a good feel for what it's all about. It does seem like it's got some nice, you got your resolution, your quality settings, but then in the gameplay, there's like lots of nice quality of life features, and it seems like these actually, like some of these will actually reduce your run score, I notice. So like if you want, full auto fire enabled, well, you could do that, but it's going to reduce your score. Lazy primary, you could make it where your guns just automatically shoot if there's an enemy in your sights, which is kind of, that makes me feel very much like Vampire Survivors, where the weapons just go off automatically. Lazy secondary fire. So like there are some interesting mechanics in here, and also you're going to see in a moment, the guns completely fill up the screen, and I noticed that there is a nice field of view slider in here, so you can like zoom that out, and I may do that. I'm going to run it at like the default levels just to see how crazy it is, and then if it's kind of distracting, I'll probably balance that and kind of move it out. Let's see. Hunter training. Introductory training. To make sure you don't just serve as blood supply for the vampires. That's cool. You can pick your music here. Kind of digging. It's like techno vampires. It feels like something that would have been in the Blade movie from the 90s. 8-bit. Okay, 8-bit retro funk, I like that. Looks like, what, 6 levels here to start with? Let's go ahead and just jump into the training level. Alright, WASD to move, left mouse button to shoot. And it's very, very simplistic graphically. Like, it does, even in that respect, remind me of Vampire Survivors, which is like, it's got to have the most simplistic graphics possible, but it's because you have a million things happening, and, otherwise it wouldn't even run, probably. So you can get a bat, revolver, boss slayer, deals more damage to bosses, holy water hose. I like holy water in Vampire Survivors is a favorite of mine, so let's see what that is here. It's like literally like a squirt gun. Shots deal damage over time. Do I get like a second one? Alright, let's go with the revolver. And like you notice it just literally like strapped the gun onto my existing weapon. Oh, is it? It was like reloading there. So you're gonna have to like manage your reload time, I take it? So is this like upgrading those? Reward. Or do I get another one? I'm kind of confused by the coloring here. Oh, death reload. So this must be augmenting my holy water. And this will burn shots, deal damage over time. Laser. I want a new gun. So I got a laser attachment. And this is, it's straight up like the Vampire Survivors things where you got the orbs. A cat? Killing enemies fills your blood vial. I'm confused by what the cat did. But I have something in my left hand now, but I can't figure out how to... Blessed lightning, yes. What are my keys to use those? There's so many things happening, I can't figure out because I keep getting new stuff. Like, this is what I saw from the trailer, is it just gets, like, ridiculous. And actually, I think I should pull that field of view out, because with the ultra-wide, those hands are, like, a little too close in. Ah, that hit me. And they're There's some kind of like combo, like streak system. It's kind of cool. I like games with combos. Like Tony Hawk is one of my favorite games of all time. Is that a crucible? What I'm kind of not sure of. So do I always shoot? Oh, it has like a homing missile. That's cool. I've got like a reticule in the middle of my screen here. Is it like my guns always go there, or like if I'm getting charged by 50 things? Submachine gun. And I'm assuming, I mean, this is like the training level. Am I just going until I die? Or is there an end here? Like, I'm in kind of just like this never-ending hallway with a thing that's gonna smash me if I turn around. Go to settings, gameplay. Oh yeah, it's just telling me I can turn on all those things. It's hard to read, like, one comment I would make is it's hard to read the stuff down here, like if it's trying to teach me stuff, just because like so much stuff is happening. Flamethrower. Hell yeah. I want to know what that cat is doing. Another machine gun? I will take a machine gun. And this is going into early access, $9.99. It seemed like the developer, like in the forums, and like I saw there was a Reddit post. Oh, I'm almost at the back. I didn't even know how close the thing was. There was a Reddit post where like they were being very like receptive to answer questions and taking feedback and stuff. Like I like to see that in these early access games where you have like actual developers, actual people involved in the game, like reading comments and giving feedback. What is that? A dragon whip? How do I make it fire? I think that's it in the top left, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, is that... Did I hit Q for that? And I got F. Oh, F does like a charge. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I can hit escape. I just wanted to go and see... So this is showing all of my stuff. My stuff. How do I scroll? Okay, you can just click and drag. Submachine gun. Flamethrower. Machine gun. Electric chain. Fires an electric beam that ricochets to the nearest enemy. Launcher. Where was my cat? Familiar cat. From the time to time, the lucky cat spirit grants you one of the following. XP, bonus, damage, ammo, blood. Okay, so it's like just an automatic. It gives you a little bonus. Gotcha. Blessed lightning. Lightning randomly falls on enemies. Dragon whip. Launches a quick lash in a straight line, pushing and dealing damage to enemies. How do I activate it? Tab for hints. It's not doing anything. Maybe you have to do it in the game? Okay. Collect souls, press F for bloody rush. Killing enemies fills your blood vial. As you level up, you can improve your skills. Press R to reload, hold shift to run. Be careful, my enemies will spawn. Killing enemies increases your combo. Secondary weapon. Press Q to use the top left and E for the top right. Okay, so we get it now. Q and E. Side hands offer automatic support from time to time. And you can do manual level up. Okay, so Q and E. Sticky bomb. I'm pressing E and nothing is... Okay, so Q will activate my whip up there. Okay, E just shot out like a sticky bomb. Okay, E does that. But there must be like a long cooldown on it. Yeah. That feels a little awkward. Like, defragments into smaller projectiles, reward laser. So you can get bigger radius on the sticky bomb, or defrags into smaller, or Laser, vertical shot, fire more projectiles. Sure, more ooh, look at that laser. And I wonder, they have that auto fire. If I turn that on, if it would feel a little bit more like Vampire Survivor. Boss Slayer. And actually, what I'm gonna do, can I get into the options here still? Is this, can I not? Oh, it's up here. I'm blind. See, that feels a little weird. Oh, weapon position. Let's try that. Okay, so you can like pull the weapons back a little bit. And then we're gonna bump up the field of view because that field of view feels a little tight for, I'm in an ultralight obviously. It's not clear from the video. There's still a ridiculous amount of weapons on the screen, but now I can actually see things. Blessed Lightning. Reload speed increases as weapons reload speed. Let's go with the launcher. I wonder how many weapons you can have. You know, I wanna just, let's go in here. Let's do everything down. Yeah, that looks dumb. Okay, so like this is the default 60. There should be a default button because I can't quite remember where they were. I like it a little bit further back though. But that's kind of nice, a nice feature, so it's not like blocking so much of your view. So you can kind of still see the loadout. Like maybe about 75, and we'll do just a little bit wider. And we can also, I'm gonna try to just sprint. I almost feel like the frequency of upgrades almost feels like too much, like it breaks up the combat a lot. And I know that also is like a mainstay of Vampire Survivors. I've missed a lot of orbs. But for some reason here, it's like, in those first 30 seconds, I probably got like 5 pop-ups. It felt a little excessive, I guess, is all I'm saying. You win! Well, that really wasn't hard at all, but also that was, you know, just like the first training level. It's cool they show you, just like Vampire Survivors, your DPS with each weapon, your damage. So it was doing the most DPS. Electric chain, the launcher, machine gun. Alright. Okay, so now there's more buttons here. Collections. So you must be able to, like, unlock Capture Demon that splits into smaller version. Used for not very safe training. Okay. Constellations. Yeah, there's obviously systems here I haven't unlocked yet. So it's not just... It's a little more complex than it initially seems. Okay, and then you have, like, a meta upgrade system. I don't have any orbs yet, but you can do... Increases all weapon fire. Damage. Your max HP. Combo time. Yeah, this is cool. Reborn. Resets all your upgrades and lose all your gold. All. Ooh, I don't want that. That's like if you want to start over, I guess. And all enemies get stronger. So it's like a... That's kind of crazy. It's like early access and they've already got like a prestige kind of system. Alright, let's see. I'm going to do maybe hunters with their badge on display. Ready for work. The hunter works for free, so they need to be hired. Click on the hunter's weapon to see his skills. Each hunter specializes in different weapons and has instinct abilities. Let's hire a gorilla to fight by your side. Now choose the available hunter and go on your first mission. Well, that's cool. Very much, I keep going back to it, obviously, because that's my frame of reference here. But, you know, Vampire Survivor has all the different starting characters you can pick. This is kind of similar. So it's wanting me to go with, I think it was telling me to go with Gorilla. I'm just going to look at these others. So he starts with a revolver, lower damage, but higher ammo and reload speed. got crazy damage, low ammo, rifle. Let's go with the one it wanted to send me to. And it looks like these missions, you must have to complete the previous one. You must complete the colonnade mission, yeah. You must complete an unknown mission, so, yeah. I wasn't sure if maybe these just weren't in, but it does look like at least these missions are probably available. You just have to unlock them. I'm really enjoying this so far. We need some new music. It has that same kind of appeal as the Vampire Survivor genre, where it's just like one more round kind of feeling to it. Very simplistic. I love that moon. Like, it so reminds me of Castlevania. And I wonder, so this is my first real mission. Was that training mission like giving me more upgrades? Piercing. Well, that's cool. But we need some more weapons, I feel like. I have no idea what's good or not. And when do I get the garlic? I need the garlic. Garlic is my favorite in Vampire Survivors to start with. It's such a good starter. Yeah, I'm definitely getting fewer orbs, so I wonder if that training level just, like, filled you up just so you'd have it. I see cat and I gotta click it, guys. I'm sorry, I love cats. I am a cat person. Sharpen, increased damage by distance. Enemies take more damage from all sources. So these are the things that augment. They're not like the Q and the E. I forget, one makes me do... Let's see. I wish it told you more on that screen. From time to time, the Cat Spirit grants you one of the following: XP, HP damage, ammo, blood combo, and then lightning randomly falls on enemies. I'm kind of shifting, holding shift to go faster. That does, it said in the menu, spawn guys faster. So that little green thing there, I think that was the lightning. Yeah, that's from the thing on my right. I tried to like shift to the right so you can see it. Missiles. That's cool because it auto targets. I do feel like this requires at least a little bit of aiming. Like, a lot of these are auto-aim, or like you've got so many projectiles that you don't need to be that precise. But early on, when you've only got like one weapon, I feel like some FPS skills would come in handy. I didn't really love the sticky bombs. I felt like maybe when you have more enemies on the screen at once, it'd be more useful. It's kind of weird, like, I've been in a weird boomer shooter phase, and I kind of hate that term because I'm not a boomer, but I guess it's just like an old person shooter. But there's been some really good ones lately. I've covered a couple good, a couple bad. Trying to think if like Cultic came out last year, and I don't think I didn't beat that, but I got through a couple of the stages, and I really liked that. I do need to go back and play some more of it. And then there was Metal Hellsinger, which is not really a boomer shooter per se, but it's kind of like, I think it's in that same, like, it's adjacent to the boomer shooter, and that game had a killer soundtrack. And then there've been a couple that I've covered that, like, it just didn't really work for me. They're actually one of the last videos, like, I did. What was the name of that game? It's eluding me. It was okay. Like, at first I was really not digging it, and then by the end, I was kind of getting what it was trying to do. Critical chance. I need more weapons, not upgrades. These guys are, like, very quickly taking more and more shots to kill. Oh shit, the thing is like right behind me. Reload speed, damage, for sure, because I'm not dealing enough damage. And I have my F there so I can speed through. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. This is kind of definitely harder than that training mission. I didn't realize how quickly that thing had come up on me. Sometimes I have trouble, that maybe it's the color system here, determining if it's a new weapon or if it's just an upgrade. Critical damage, critical damage. And I'm pretty much just sprinting, and I don't know if that makes the game harder or easier, like, having more enemies, if you can actually kill them quickly, lets you upgrade faster, right? So I think it kind of goes both ways. Increases ammo, killing an enemy that is bleeding grants additional blood. Ooh, shock ricochet. That's cool. I really need to use my Q and my E more often. So I don't really see why they're separate buttons. Like, they don't feel vastly more powerful or anything. I'm not completely understanding the purpose they serve. Like, that was my E there, that kind of like blade kind of reduces the damage dealt by enemies, increases weapon ammo, critical chance. Is catching up. Ooh, auto fire. Yeah. I'm enjoying this so far, and especially, like, sometimes I get these keys for early access games, and I'm like, this needed a little bit more time. Like, I know the purpose of early access is to solicit feedback, and it's like, you're not ready to be out, but, you know, like, you need to put something out there, you need money coming in. But sometimes I play them, and I'm just like, this is not ready for mass consumption. But, like, this feels like the basis of the game is probably here, and they just want to flesh out the levels and maybe add in new weapons and stuff. Like, this is the kind of early access I'm okay with. You know, Vampire Survivors, Hades. Like, Hades was one of my favorite games of all time, and the way it released was actually, like, it made me almost more excited for it, because you got that taste of it. You played that first area, and then, like, slowly over time, like, they added in the second and the third and the boss and the ending, and oh my god, this guy's gonna kill me. I really do like these. This isn't really a rogue. I guess it is kind of a rogue game, but they're kind of bite-sized. Like, I'm a dad. My game time is much more limited than it used to be, and I do cover some longer games like Diablo. I'm a huge Diablo fan. I play that all the time. But I really do enjoy these. Like, I can play for 20 minutes. I can have a run or two. Boss Slayer, Lifesteal, yes. And feel like I made, you know, some progress. I got some of the meta, you know, stuff unlocked. Like Hades is a great example of that, where it's like, I played Hades, I beat it the 10 times to see, like, the true ending. I feel like I really got my time and money out of it. But, like, it didn't kill me time-wise. Like, I could still spend time with the family. And then, like, in the evening, you know, after we're done watching TV and, like, kids in bed... Oh, I walked into that guy. You know, you get a couple runs in, make some progress. Score 47,000. So I made it 6 minutes. Gold earned 64. Level reached 21. Enemies defeated. DPS 2.5, 2.2. Ooh, achievements. Look like you've unlocked an achievement. Hit 10 consecutive headshots to unlock the sniper. So there's, like, unlockable weapons too. Collect. Slay 10 enemies with a single blood rush. So some of these give you the in-game currency for your upgrades. Some of these give you, like, completely new weapons. Like, I gotta ask, like, this feels like a pretty complete product. Like, where's the early access at? Like, let me see, I've got it on my other screen here. Because it's a roguelike element, it's very important for us to iterate with players before reaching the final version. We believe early access will be great for us. I mean, this is like my definition of like a good use of early access. Like, it feels like they've got, you know, a pretty good base here. And it's just a matter of kind of like balancing and iterating and like, but I'm really impressed with it so far. For $9.99, like I got this for free. I mentioned at the beginning. I do always admit that. But it feels like a pretty complete product here, even though it's early access. Time to train your skills. So I got points now. And even like the way it kind of holds your hand and like, okay, next up you should do your upgrades. Okay, next up, look at the achievement you just unlocked. Invest in an upgrade to get even more powerful. I have to do that one. Can I pick a different one? I like damage. I feel like damage is always my first. Okay. So it gets more expensive each round. Max HP, slow, heal. So you can get a heal. That's cool. Because I don't think you have any base heal. Did I? I wasn't looking very closely. Magnet, so those pick up the things from a further distance. That's really useful. That's actually only 5, and it gives you a 50%. I might pick up that unless I really need. I'll get the heal for sure. I'm gonna get magnet. And I have 14 left, which is not enough for anything. Ooh, we get a chance for a 4th option. More reflect slot. Add one more. Oh, relic. I cannot read. Okay. Well, I've done some upgrades. Let's try. We'll do one of the other starters. Maybe we'll try the shotgun guy. Oh, I didn't even look. So the passive regenerates here. So that guy did have regeneration. And increase the time to combo. Increases all weapon damage by 12.5% when your HP is below 30. Increases the blood gained by 20%. Increases the chance to drop an extra soul. We're going to try the shotgun. And we're going to do that. Obviously, I can't get to the next mission yet. But do this one more try. And, yeah, then I'm probably done. I don't want this to be, like, too long of a video. But I'm definitely digging this. Like, if you're old like me... Oh, this only has, like, 2 bullets. Okay, this is definitely a tougher starter. If you're like me, you're a fan of old school shooters, like I grew up on Doom and Quake and Half-Life, and this like modern resurgence has definitely been fun for me. And you're also like into roguelike games, Vampire Survivors, etc. If you like Vampire Survivors, you know, like shooters, I feel like this is probably right up your alley. Okay, I definitely need another gun. I just noticed on my 3rd run that your guns, I think, can reload independently. Like, if I hit R, I think it reloads everything. But, like... Let's see. Yeah, so my shotgun has 2 bullets. And I just fired both of them, and I'm just holding down my other guns. And that shotgun reloaded, like, while the other guns were being used. So, that's good to know. Because if you didn't reload until like all of your guns were empty, it would be hard. I like that holy water gun. I do think the shotgun is a little harder starter because at least in like the initial waves, it feels like almost anything can one-shot. Elemental rifle, cool. It's like a ray gun. But the shotgun only has 2 bullets, so you gotta be really, really careful. Man, I've been spending a lot of time on Diablo lately, Diablo 4. The new season literally just started, and this is like the first break I've taken from that. Ooh, what is the thing floating around me? Is that... Let's see. Oh, that's the Blessed Lightning one. I didn't notice it bouncing around me before. Or is this a different one? But if you're into Diablo 4, I did a pretty thorough video on the things I disliked about their most recent patch. Feel free to check that out. And then they actually just did the fireside chat tonight, so I'll probably be posting something, like maybe a playthrough of my Sorcerer after the Nightmare Dungeon changes. So, yeah, if you're into Diablo, check some of that out. I've definitely been covering that a lot lately. Okay, so that's the bat. So, like, hold the trigger, damage increases the longer you hold the trigger. Let's see how that works. It's weird that the elemental rifle just sounds like a submachine gun or something. Like, I feel like it should be like a zapper gun, right? I need to remember to use the Q and the E. Oh, I'm like right on that thing. I'm almost dead too. That F attack, I'm kind of confused. So like, it seems like it charges through. Is that like when the thing behind you is like almost up on top of you? Those things up there, you should be able to shoot, and either they like fall on the enemy or they give you something. That would be cool, like dynamic thing. The same thing for these chandeliers. I feel like you should be able to shoot them, and then they fall, and like they kill anything or hurt anything under them. I feel like that would be a cool addition. So many bats. I'm gonna die. That would be more dynamic, I feel like, giving you some like reason to kind of interact and watch the environment. Also, maybe like breakable chests, or like you know, Vampire Stories has like the chandeliers and stuff that you interact with. I feel like that could go a long way to. Wasn't my health just full? Oh wait, I'm looking. God, I thought that bulb was my health for a minute. It's the bar on the left. I am a bad player. I was wondering, like, how did that keep getting refilled? Okay, so I did not make it as long that time. But I am going to end the video here. I don't want this to be too long. Let's see. I got some more points. I could upgrade stuff again. The fourth option appears more often. Gives you a chance of ignoring damage, multipliers, all kinds of stuff in here. I'm going to have to look at this off camera, and I can go, like, line by line by line. Oh, did I unlock? I unlocked a bunch of stuff. Survive 1 minute. Slay 2 enemies. Look at all this. Earn 50 coins. Slay 1,000 enemies. Slay. Then I got a launcher. I thought I had a launcher. Well, now I got a ton of points. Alright. Now I can do some upgrades. Try that again. Probably get the next level. Maybe I'll do another video when I've unlocked all the stages so that I can kind of show you each of the different areas. But yeah, right now I'm definitely enjoying it. It feels a lot more fleshed out than I was expecting. Like, I really just jumped into this because I saw that like a million guns on your screen, and I was just like, I have to know what this is. And I was kind of pleasantly surprised. It's a good mashup of you know, a boomer shooter style, like Doom style game with like Vampire Survivors rogue-like upgrade system. Yeah, so if you're into that kind of thing, I think you should check this out. It's $9.99, July 26th. If you like what I'm doing here, please do like, subscribe, and drop me a comment with any of your thoughts. Thank you again for watching, everyone, and have a good night.